Okay, what's the first dungeon? Yes, yes, live. Didn't we already have a Skyreach? Okay, I mean, we can do it again. No problem. I want Pretty Kitty. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's set this up. So it needs to be on region market value. Uncommon. Most of the time the Draenor dungeons have like good drops, so I expect a lot of Skyreach. I need to close this. There we go. I think it's just Everbloom that disappoints me. I don't think that we've gotten a Grimrail depot yet. But another one that disappointed me was Upper Blackrock Spire. That thing dropped nothing. Oh, we don't really need details up. Let's turn off some high-end add-ons to make this run a little bit better. Let's see, let's turn off details. Okay. Oh, there's Skyreach right there. I'm gonna pass it. Odin, I don't want to pass it. Please. Or is that Skyreach? I think that's actually Skyreach. Oh, I tried to do that in my head. Wait, Shadow? Where's Shadow? Is he in there? Oh, hi Shadow. Are you having trouble entering? Nope, he's not. I should keep an Excel sheet to keep a record of the most profitable. I
Skyreach.
I tried to do that as much as possible in my head. But there's actually an add-on called Worth It that actually counts Skyreach as a raw gold farm. So we could actually turn Worth It on for a second. Worth It is actually developed by a gold farmer with his own YouTube channel. I think you've heard of him. He's called Dala GG. I keep looking at chat rather than the camera. Okay. I think he stopped screeching at me in bird speak. Okay, let's get this up again. But Worth It. We go to Raw Gold Farm, and the Skyreach is just underneath Freehold. But I don't like his add-on because he says that it's Freehold is 5,000 gold per hour. When I've proved in my video that it's 10,000 and more. But then again, I am such a small channel, I doubt he watches my stuff. Road worth 16,000.
my creation! Slay these intruders!
No, go away. He says it's still in development. The thing I hate about it, though, is, you know how I was talking about yesterday, how I don't like, how add-ons are going paid for now? He has, the newer versions of Worth It behind his Patreon. So I'm not really with it on that. I disagree with that kind of, thinking. But yeah, I guess it's just the way of things right now.
We will always soar.
I think this is faster, even though we have to wait for him. So that's the first run. We only got 2 items, and we're already up to 20,000 gold.
Farewell, my friend.
Okay, here we go. Second run.
Skyreach. I have not been this close to her in many years.
So about 4,000 per hour.
The High Sage will be well protected. We can fly no closer.
If we take this and multiply it by 10, it looks like it's about 1,000 per hour. Then again, I only have it on normal, so I can repeat it. So I wonder what difficulty he has it on.
Destroy their false sun, that we may meet again in the shade.
Oh. Okay, he only one of them had was able to be looted. It's such a fast dungeon, but very little loot.
Arise, my creation! Slay these intruders!
I don't think I'm gonna get any loot this time around. Come on. Drop something. It's mostly just grays. Oh, there we go. It's a ring.
We will always soar.
That is a ring worth 164,000. It's 90,000 on my server, but yeah, it's a ring that's extremely expensive for no reason.
I will see you again.
I call that fake value because you can't transmog a ring. So I'm going to assume that this is like good for Mage Tower or something.
Skyreach. I have not been this close to her in many years. The High Sage will be well protected. We can fly no closer.
we got so far? Oh, no, that's a blue.
Destroy their false sun, that we may meet again in the shade.
Oh, I was looking at it. Darn it. You're supposed to, like, face away from those birds. Otherwise you get blinded.
Arise, my creation! Slay these intruders!
Oh, I got a purple necklace. Wonderful. Okay. That's a bit more fair. And then he won 64,000 gold ring. Okay. I was like, what's happening here?
We will always
Was it?
soar.
I could have sworn there was, like, no one there. Unless I was blind? I don't know.
Let me tell you a story. Goodbye.
I can't wait until I edit this into a video. Okay, that's okay, this is run number 4. I'm very forgetful, so I need to do that.
The High Sage will be well protected. We can fly no closer.
I mean, what could, like, beat Skyreach? And it's a very, very expensive ring.
Destroy their false sun, that we may meet again in the shade.
A number of classic dungeons can, if we get lucky. Oh, I was facing towards it. Ooh, we got the Skedis gun. Let's see how that looks. Very nice. Do I even have that collected? I do not.
Arise, my creation! Slay these intruders!
Another Spellblade worth 25,000. Alright. I got overly excited there. That's, gray boots. I think that was louder than usual. Maybe I was just blind. Okay, next run is last run. Draenor dungeons are... They aren't a joke, but they kind of are.
Ah, hello. Farewell.
No one likes to go to Draenor. Okay, here we go. Also, no one wants to deal with this RP. Or the...
Skyreach. I have not been this close to her in many years. The High Sage will be well protected. We can fly no closer.
If we didn't have dungeon lockouts, I would probably run a lot of Battle of the Gold Farms, but we have dungeon lockouts, and there's nothing I can really do about that. Well, there is one thing I could do, but it's I consider it an exploit, and I'm not gonna do it.
Destroy their vault, son, that we may meet again in the shade.
Oh, yeah, dungeon lockout. You can only do 10 dungeon runs per hour, normally. So you can only do 10 dungeon runs per hour. So we count those as lockouts. But there was a recently discovered exploit you can do to go beyond that, and I don't want to get banned, so I'm not gonna try that.
Arise, my creation.
I'm not gonna explain how to do it either. But this is probably the only Draenor green that is pretty low. It says Gorian, so I'm going to assume it drops in probably High Mall, because it's those are the Gorian ogres. Not forget that again. That's another 25k Spellblade. It's very likely I'm not going to be selling them for this much, but that's what the region says they are.
We will always soar.
Okay, let's see about that text thing. Did I change this ever? No. Let's see. Okay, well that's what we got. Okay, let's hope the next dungeon can beat that. That's very likely. It can actually beat that. Iron Docks has been famous for actually dropping really good loot.
It's about time. Ah.
But that's like all the way north. Oh, it might be, because you can actually get really bad RNG. So this is the top loot right here. So what I always do in all my Battle Gold farms is I always drag the top loot like to the bottom of my bags to remind myself, hey, this is what the person would win if that farm won. I mean, Akendun has a good chance of like winning. Akendun's right here. No one does Akindun because of the it has a lot of RP that like stops you from progressing. From like doing like a really super smooth run. But Shadow Moon Burial Grounds disappointed me so greatly that I took it off the list. Oh yeah. I'm going to assume that you actually saw that episode. It was most definitely that bad. And I can only assume it was probably because the Alliance start in Shadowmoon Valley, so they have like a garrison right there, and they can just go do Shadowmoon Burial Grounds whenever they want. If they like hearth to Shadowmoon Valley, so it could be like farmed to heck. I think it was season 1 that had Shadowmoon Burial Grounds as the Mythic Plus dungeon. It was like a really, really quick dungeon and pretty easy too. Okay, I think the instance portal is over here. I still have memories of doing this on Mythic. Back in Draenor. Okay, here we go. That was like, what, 2014? Come on. All of you. Hello?
Don't let your lust for battle cloud your sight. Sir, he breached the gates. Nogar, he's dead. We should pick up anchor and set sail for Talador right now. Calm yourself.
I'm trying to remember if these guys reset from that.
We will do no such thing. If these weaklings are so eager to die, then we should oblige. But sir, this is the last of the Grom that we have. Blackhand will have our hides.
It doesn't look like it.
Do not question my authority. This isn't just any Grom. This is Skyreach, son of Gru. The blood of a champion courses through his veins. I'm not concerned with these paltry whelps. Yes, sir.
Oh, this way. I remember right, only a few of these can be looted. Gold here is actually not bad. I think I did end up like skipping these over here because I think only one of them can be looted. Yeah. Well, it does drop an item, so I guess I won't skip it.
Would you look at that? Maybe I underestimated them. Zogosh! Prepare Skyreach. Let them have a taste of what he has to offer. Igniting the cannon, sir! Fire! Fire! Aim, then fire! What is wrong with you? Keep firing, you oaf! Sir, he's out of ammunition! I'm reloading! I'm reloading!
I don't think the bosses here drop anything, but I'll do it anyway.
Back off, carry off, front and center!
No! None shall possess.
Sir, half of our army's been taken out. Don't you think? That wasn't it!
Ooh, is there killing to be done? Let Let me at him.
Ah, good thinking, sir. That is what I do, Zogash. I think good.
Looks like a golden doubloon, doesn't it? From BFA.
Captain, they're almost here. What do we do now? I'm not playing these games anymore. Bring in the saber on and we'll be done with it. Are you sure you want to let that thing out of its cage? I don't think we've fed it since we found it. Put a muzzle on it. Good idea, sir. I didn't mean the cat.
That thing is so shiny. I'm surprised I haven't seen it before.
How dare you march into my docks and so brazenly set foot... Aye, aye, sir.
Okay. Aye, aye, sir. Wait. 7? Should only be 6. How did I enter it twice? Never mind. This is the second run.
One kill.
Does it say that I entered Skyreach 6 times or something? Or does that keep popping up? No, Skyreach is still always... Okay. I think I'm just reading things wrong.
Burn. Sir, they've breached the gates. Nagar, he's dead. We should pick up anchor and set sail for Talador right now. Calm yourself, Zogash. We will do no such thing. If these weaklings are so eager to die, then we should oblige. But, sir, this is the last of the Grom that we have. Blackhead will have our hides if we show up empty-handed. Hush. Do not question my authority. This isn't just any Grom. This is Skyreach,
Please.
son of Gruul.
Iron Docs, you're failing me.
Champion courses through his veins. I'm not concerned with these paltry whelps. Yes, sir.
We're at 10k on our second run. Okay.
Ha! Would you look at that? Maybe I underestimated them. Zogar, prepare Skyreach. Let them have a taste of what he has to offer. Igniting the cannon, sir! I'm with you! Keep firing, you oaf! Sir, he's out of ammunition! I'm reloading! I'm reloading! Ah, forget it.
They
Don't
talk
make it
way
past
too
the
much.
tracks. Back on, carry on, front and center. This is far from certain.
Right away. It will be my pleasure.
Ha! That was an insect.
Ooh, is there killing to be done? Let me at him.
I actually have to like look in the VOD of the other run of Iron Docks to see if that is as shiny as it was.
Good thinking, sir. That is what I do, Zogash. I think good.
Because what if this has to do with the pirate patch that is supposed to come out soon?
Captain, they're almost here. What do we do now? I'm not playing these games anymore. Bring in the saber on and we'll be done with it. Are you sure you want to let that thing out of its cage? I don't think we've fed it since we found it. Put a muzzle on it. Good idea, sir. I didn't mean the cat.
Wait, let's see how much damage it does to me. Okay, nothing. Adrenaline injector? What have they done to this poor cat?
How dare you march into my docks and so brazenly set foot on my ship, Koramor! Aye, aye, sir.
I like how that overrides him being dead. Oh boy. What even dropped in here that was like really high loot value? So I think the two items are like combined right now. It was the spear. Let's see. So far it was the spear. Huh.
Warsong era dead. Worthy. Knockar, he's dead. We should pick up anchor and set sail for Talador. Right
Guess
now.
it's just been overfarmed? No. We're still in the thousands.
Thing. If these weaklings are so eager to die, then we should oblige. But sir, this is the last of the Grom that we have. Blackhand will have our hides if we show up empty-handed. So do not question my authority. This isn't just any Gron. This is Skalak, son of Gruul. The blood of a champion courses through his
I don't get his
veins.
chance to speak. They're always
I'm
speaking.
concerned with these paltry whelps. Yes, sir.
I also need to unlock the trading post on this character so I can get the auction house upgrades dropped in these dungeons.
Ha! Would you look at that? Maybe I underestimated them. Zogash, prepare Skalak. Let them have a taste of what he has to offer. Igniting the cannon, sir! Fire! Fire! Aim, then fire! What is wrong with you? Keep firing, you oaf! Sir, he's out of ammunition! I'm reloading! I'm reloading! Ah, forget it. They'll never make it past the tracks. Back off, carry off, front and center. This is far from sir.
Right away. It will be my pleasure.
Oh, that wasn't in.
Ooh, is there killing to be done? Let me at him.
Ah, good thinking, sir. That is what I do, Zogash. I think good. Captain, they're almost here. What do we do now? I'm not playing these games anymore.
There we
Bring
go.
the saber on and we'll be done with it. Are you sure you
I was
want to let that
trying to
thing
get
out of
worried,
its
but
cage? I don't
I'm still
think we've
worried.
fed it since we found it. Put a muzzle on it. Good idea, sir. I didn't mean
This is barely even a quarter of what we should be getting.
How dare you march into my docks and so brazenly set foot on my ship? Nothing will stop.
Aye, sir.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yes. Okay, second to last run. Come on, we need big loots. We can't let, what is it? Was Skyreach beat us? Or beat Iron Docks. Come on. I don't know, I think the ring,
War song ends. Well done, sir.
is going to make this as painful as possible for
Dead.
Iron
We
Docks.
should pick up anchor and set sail for Caledon right now. Calm yourself, Zogash. We will do no such thing. If these weaklings are so eager to die, then we shall oblige. Sir, this is the last of the Grom that we have. Blackhand
Yep.
will have our hide if we show up empty-handed.
Oh, shush. Enough of that. Poor Iron Docks. Oh, we got a lockbox there. That reminds me, I couldn't actually show off my one of my new favorite farms, which is a lockbox farm.
Ha! Would you look at that? Maybe I underestimated them. Zerrich, prepare Skyreach. Let them have a taste of what he has to offer. Igniting the cannon! Fire! Aim, then fire! Sir, he's out of ammunition! I'm reloading! I'm reloading! Ah, forget it. They'll never make it past the tracks. Back off, carry off, front and center.
No! None shall possess right.
Sir, half of our army's been taken out. Don't try.
Ooh, is that killing to be done? Let me at him.
Oh, that's the new
Good thinking,
sphere,
sir.
I guess.
That is what I
Uh-oh.
do, Zogash. I think good.
Oh, it's already down here because it's getting full up here. Let's empty our bags a bit.
Oh, do I have a deal for you? Keep it real.
Captain, they're almost here. What do we do now? I'm not playing these games anymore. Bring in the saber on and we'll be done with it. Are you sure you want to let that thing out of its cage? I don't think we've fed it
Oh,
since we found it.
Why is it
Well,
always the
come on.
rings?
Good idea, sir. I didn't
Where's this ring?
mean the cat.
The thing I find about these gold farms is, since I'm kind of new to WoW, I like some of the older dungeons. They're kind of interesting in that way. Yeah, I don't get it, but I have a feeling it might be because of the scaling on for doing Mage Tower. No, it's all right. So, what older dungeons do you mean? Do you mean like older as in classic, or is Draenor old? I actually remember doing this dungeon kind of like it was yesterday. So and this came out in 2014, so 10 years ago.
How dare you march into my docks and so brazenly set foot on my ship, Koromon!
You only started playing at the tail end of Shadowlands. Alright.
Aye, aye, sir.
Trying to think if there's like any kind of like special unique dungeons that you probably haven't seen. I can think of one, but it doesn't really drop loot. Have you ever done the Wrath of Lich King jousting dungeons? Like all you do is ride on the back of a horse and you like play knight. It was an incredibly like annoying dungeon to get when you queued into it back in Wrath. Never done that one. Alright. Once my lockouts are over, which are in 19 minutes, I can probably like go do that one maybe. If I can remember. I hope I do.
War song arrows sing from the sky. They'll be the last thing you hear as I crush you. And, sir, he's reached the gates. Nakar, he's dead. We should pick up anchor and set sail for
Wait,
Tallinn.
Warlords is still considered the
Calm
fastest?
yourself, Zelda. We will do no such thing. If these
I remember
weaklings
back when I was
are
leveling
eager
in
to
Warlords,
fly, then
there were
we
many
shall
different ways of
fly.
actually leveling.
Sir, this is the last
Let's
of
shut them up. There was different ways of leveling, and that was with questing, like doing it the normal way, or doing it with a EXP potion and doing the bonus objectives. And then there was another way, which was just looking for treasures. You can actually like get a ton of EXP back then just by looking for treasures. It was like 100,000 EXP per treasure. It was so good. Right now, I think you still get EXP per treasure, but just not as much.
Maybe I underestimated them. Zogosh, prepare Skyreach. Let them have a taste of what he has to offer. Igniting the cannon, sir. Fire! Fire! Aim, then fire! What is wrong with you? Keep firing, you oaf! Sir, he's out of ammunition! I'm reloading! I'm reloading! Ah, forget it. They'll never make it past the tracks. Back off, carry off, front and center. There's some new meat. This is fun.
Right away, Captain.
Sir, half of our army's been taken. Ha! Ditto! That was an insignificant loss. Let them exhaust themselves praying against our weak, against those
guessing
who
that's
are
another belt.
unworthy of serving in Black Hand's army. Blood and honor, Zogosh. That is all that orcs understand.
Just feels like that belts and bracers are the most expensive items,
I think good.
apart from like slutmog pants.
Captain, they're almost here. What do we do now? I'm not playing these games anymore. Bring in the saber on and we'll be done with it. Are you sure you want to let that thing out of its cage? I don't think we've fed it since we found it. Put a muzzle on it. Good idea, sir. I didn't mean the cat.
Well, Iron Dogs did have a good chance of winning this, but seeing as there's only 2 bosses left and no trash, I think this is what we've got. Alright.
How dare you march into my docks and so brazenly set foot on my ship? Nothing will stop the Iron Horde, least of all Koromor. No! Aye,
Yeah.
sir.
That aye sir at the end, when he's already gone. Okay. And that is... that was the Gold Farms. So I think we know who won that one.